Hello everyone, welcome to Addy Trade. We're just going to see some levels for tomorrow, the expiry trade in Nifty and Banknifty. What are the possible moves? Before we start off, first and foremost, just a small congratulations to all Indians, and I think ISRO has made everybody proud today, no doubt about it. As an Indian, everybody would definitely feel proud of this day to achieve something that no other country in this world has done. Now coming back to our Banknifty chart, this is the Banknifty chart on 15 minutes time frame. See, ever since we kind of had this type of a last, like an ending diagonal triangle breakout, we had a bullish view. Though yesterday we got some correction on the downside, we had a view that we could break out and go up, and kind of that breakout came today. So first we'll just see what are the levels for tomorrow and where we could have entered today and what are the trades that we could have taken based on today. Now firstly, I'll just put on the CPR because most of my trades and what we teach and what we trade is all based on the CPR levels. See, today it was a pretty good move. The moment the CPR level broke, it was kind of obvious that we would be going higher, and especially when this previous day high broke and a lot of put writing was there, a lot of put writing started coming in, it was kind of obvious that we will go higher, and we did break even R3 and made a high of 44,500. Now if I just look at this CPR for tomorrow, it's a pretty wide CPR, so there is a good possibility we could be sideways. All the short covering, right? See, I was expecting this kind of a move either today, Wednesday or Thursday, and fortunately it came today. So tomorrow, because of this wide CPR, kind of expecting the market will be sideways. So the best thing to do is, if anybody has made money in this move tomorrow, just stay out of the trade or trade for very small points. Like, I don't think we will get another 500 point or 400 point rally like this tomorrow. The bias is on the upside, but with a choppiness in the market, right? And there are two possible things. One, either we will get to a nice move in the beginning, that what happens 90% of the time when the CPR is wide, or we will get to a nice move on the downside in the end. So if we can catch that move, it will be good. Otherwise, the best thing to do is just stay out of the trade. So the levels where we can face some sort of a resistance on the upside on this 15-minute chart is around 44,700. I'll tell you why. I'll come to that. Around this area is where we can face the next level of resistance, and if that breaks, say this white CPR doesn't hold good and the market continues to go higher like how it did, then we have a very strong resistance in this zone, that is 44,900 to 45,000. So I'll just go ahead and mark this zone as a good solid resistance zone. In case we come to this zone, we shouldn't anticipate that it will get broken very easily, because this is where we can take some sort of a resistance, right? Even previously we have seen this area was not able to, the price was not able to break this region, and we had a nice fall. So now where we can think of buying tomorrow is, say in case we get a pretty flat opening or a gap down, we come closer to this CPR level, and if you're getting a bounce, buy with the CPR level as stop loss. See, whenever, if you're either you're buying a call or a put or whatever you're doing, selling options, buying options, futures, either way, if your entry is closer to the CPR, right, most likely your trade will be a good trade. Let me just tell what that example is. See, now today, once the CPR broke, if somebody had entered, it was a perfect entry with CPR as stop loss. The same thing tomorrow. If a candle comes, take some kind of a support here and you are getting a bounce, enter with this CPR level as the stop loss. It can even be this upper CPR, or we can even come until this pivot. That depends on how the market moves tomorrow. So these are the levels on the upside. Even if we have to reverse, right, even if the market has to reverse, I'm kind of expecting maybe we will come closer to 44,600 or 700 and then reverse. And in case, say, this was just some kind of false move and the market starts to fall, short below CPR with the CPR levels as the target, right, which I don't think will happen. But in case if the market moves on the downside, we should think of shorting only at around 44,240 breaks. And most importantly, make use of this weekly CPR level. I'm just putting on the weekly CPR. like how we have the daily CPR, we also have the weekly CPR, and perfectly. Now let me just clean this up. And this weekly CPR indicator is just pivots. If somebody is watching my channel for the first time, and you can go here and type CPR monthly, weekly, you'll get hundreds of indicators. See, so far what happened in this week, the moment we bounce from here, right, from exactly from the weekly CPR on Monday, we bounced, we went closer to this R1, kind of got the sell off and went on the upside, and we have taken resistance exactly at this R2 of weekly resistance today. So tomorrow, in case if the bullishness continues, the target on the upside can be closer to this R3 of the weekly CPR. And even if the market is, I don't think we will get such a momentous move on the downside, but if it goes, the best thing to do is trade if the weekly CPR breaks on the downside. We have 2 more days, Thursday, Friday. I don't think this such a big down move will come, but these are the levels that we'll have to watch out for. This is in Banknifty. We'll quickly just check Nifty, and then we'll just talk a little bit about Elliott waves. See, at the end of the video, I'll just talk a little bit of Elliott waves, how the targets and how the waves move, as I do in all my videos. So if anybody is interested, can wait until the end of the video. This is the 15-minute chart of Nifty. See, though Banknifty broke out of a range and gave us a good move, Nifty didn't give us such a good move because of Reliance. Reliance was down, as Reliance is a heavyweight in Nifty. But in Nifty, the resistance, a good resistance, is 19,084. In case if we break out of this, we could go all the way until 19,056. And a short trade is kind of follow this trend line. If this trend line breaks, there is a chance we might come even closer to 19,370. This area where we took support on Monday and went up, right? So this is the support. Only if this breaks, it will be a better shot. Until then, maybe we'll get some kind of a pullback until the support area on this trend line, and once this trend line breaks, it is a good trade on the upside. So this is with Nifty. For both Nifty and Bank Nifty, the bias is on the upside, and sorry, with a little bit of sideways move tomorrow because of such a big kind of this bullish move came, right? We could go a little bit more sideways and then get one extended move. Now coming to this Elliott wave, see, this overall what we are expecting is from when this correction started, I'm kind of expecting a bigger A, probably a bounce like B and C. The C can come almost closer to this A, or it can even break this and go down, right? So that we are not sure whether this ABC is going to happen, but for now, that we'll have to wait for a longer time period to check that. For now, see, once we kind of broke out of this correction like A, B, C, D, E, once this E wave came and we started going up, there was a perfect 1, 2, 3, 4 count over here. I'm just going to mark that now. That is this. I'll just remark it. From this bottom, we kind of made this 1, 2, 3, 4 possibility. We are in a 5th wave, or there is a possibility we could be, this could be a 3rd wave, or 4th correction can come, and one more up move can come. So either way, expecting a little bit more up move. And how we find the targets for this 5th wave is, if somebody doesn't know Elliott waves, a lot of things will look very like it might sound really new, but yeah, this is something part of the Elliott waves. So how do you find the target for this 5th wave is, you take since this wave 3 is small, you take this entire length of wave 1 and wave 2 and you keep it at the start of this wave 3. So either this wave 5 will either be equal to this wave 1 or 1.6 times of this wave 1. So we kind of achieved that one length over here at 44,400. So the next target is 44,700, where we might face some resistance. That's why I have this line mark. So the target for tomorrow is 44,700. Let's see whether that gets achieved or not. So that's it for tomorrow, and hope everybody has a good expiry. And if somebody has made some pretty decent money today, they can definitely call tomorrow a no trading day because of such a big wide CPR. Thank you.